Hello everyone. Sire here. Thank you so much for joining me. I am working on my October 2021 card kit for Spellbinders, and I'm also trying to do something a little different this time, and that is creating section or different parts to my videos. I am trying to create videos that are under 15 minutes just to keep it short so that people aren't spending half an hour, 45 minutes to watch a single video. So because I'm trying to create 10 cards, it's just I would never be able to do it without cutting out so much of the videos. And I really don't like editing the videos too much because I do want to show my thought process and all the steps that I'm working on. So, and I don't want to speed it up either. Sometimes I do end up speeding up the videos and I've even done 6 times, which is just way too fast. So I do hope that you enjoy these smaller videos, and you can always leave a comment to let me know what your opinions are, if you like longer ones or smaller, more detailed. Okay, so for card number 1, as I was chatting away, I grabbed a piece of my favorite pattern paper of this collection, and it is the Starry Night. I just love the colors, the ombre, the dark to the light blue, and then the gold accents. Definitely dark blue with gold is one of my absolute favorite combinations in the color world. I also took a piece of another pattern paper that kind of looks like the horoscope signs. I'm not sure what you would call that, some type of astronomy chart. And I took a die cut that says all you need is love, and if you read it again the other way, it says love is all you need. And I put that right in the center of one of the circles and propped it up with some of the foam. And so now I got a little bit of dimension, and I also have separation between the two pattern papers with that purple mat. I am finding that I'm gathering a huge collection of colored cardstock from Spellbinders. I don't use enough of it, and because I don't make my bases from the cardstock, so I need to start using it up more. Maybe I should start creating cards with the cardstock that comes in the kit, just so I can use it up. But oh well, like I just will try my best to create matte layers. So for this card, I did try to make a little scene. I grabbed the moon, which is a nice, beautiful size, and it's gold foil, and I added a cloud and some stars. And now I'm just grabbing some of these epoxy dots, or sorry, epoxy embellishments, and they have little gold stars on them, and I'm just plopping them in different areas, seeing where they would match. That heart, I'm not a big fan of it. I pulled it out just because it looked nice, but I didn't really see a place where I can fit it in this layout now that I have everything kind of laid out. And so I'm just going to keep playing with that, but eventually I'm just going to give up and I'm going to put it aside. Next, I'm going to get some of these golden stars. These are really beautiful, and I'm not sure if they're foam or puffy stickers, what you would call them. They're kind of hard, but they're really beautiful, and I love taking the stars. They just have this really nice shape to them, and I just take 3 of them off and put 2 on the bottom and 1 on the top. Once I get those stars down, I then look through the sticker sheet that we got. There's about 3 or 4 sheets of stickers, and there's one sheet that has a bunch of sentiments on it, and I just grabbed the one that said be free. I just like adding little phrases on things. It's kind of fun. And that's that for card number 1. Card number 2, I'm going to look through this pattern paper pad and just pick another sheet that I like, and in this case it is the pink starry one. I also cut a piece of pink cardstock, the light pink one, and I cut that to about, it's just maybe a 1/16 of an inch smaller than an A2 size. Very, very small, or an eighth, maybe an eighth smaller. I then took my crocodile chompy thing and cut the corner. I am following a card design, It's one of my favorite things just for inspiration. The design actually had a big circle in the corner, and this die that says "You are the sweetest dream" was the perfect shape that matched this card design. I then took a piece of that Starry Night pattern paper again. I don't want to waste it, like I said. So this is one of the strips that were left over from the first card, and I'm going to use that and create a banner out of it. It really, really works well with this pink starry background. It's absolutely beautiful. Next, I'm going to take that circle and I'm going to find a die that cuts a circle in the gold foil that's just bigger than that circle. This is a Lawn Fawn circle, and it just happened to be the perfect size. So far, I've been lucky with these kits that I'm getting circles that I happen to have a circle die for. I did cut a bunch of stars from the gold foil before I started recording, just in case I need it. This is my little jar of embellishments that I cut, and you never know when I need them, so I always fill it up with Spellbinders embellishments, and then when I'm making my cards, I will pull it out and see if there's anything that matches. Now I'm going to glue that down, and I just love that gold. I can't say enough about Spellbinders gold cardstock. Of course, I haven't tried anyone else's really, but this one, I just love it. It works really well when you're wanting to die cut something. And it's double-sided. That's what I love about it as well. It's shiny on both sides. I did trim off a bit of it. I kind of wish I left it and trimmed it off the matte layer, because when you put it on, you'll kind of see that you still see the matte, and it kind of just looks a little different. It's not bad. I just would like to have seen what it looked like if I had it hang over the matte layer as well. Okay, I'm just going to tape that down, and then it's looking really nice. I love this really soft pink. It's just really, really beautiful color. And that gold, yeah, I can't, like I said, I can't say enough of that, about that gold. Cardstock is just so beautiful, and it matches the stars so well that go around the circumference of the circle. I did prop up this banner on the left side so that it stays flush the whole way through, because it is lifted on the right hand side. And then I'm going to take a bunch of the stars that I had cut out previously before recording, and I'm just going to glue those down in a kind of a random. I throw them onto the card, and wherever they land, I might shuffle them around, but usually where they land is where I kind of glue them. And I usually have the same idea where there's like a big and a small near each other. And that's it for card number 2. Okay, card number 3. This unicorn paper really drew me. I liked it, and then I saw the triangle one, which was even better. And I actually don't end up using the unicorn paper. I just ended up going a different direction, but I did want to use it, and you'll see that I end up using one of the die cuts instead of the unicorn, instead of the paper. Right now I'm just cutting out some mats for the different layers. Like I said, I want to try to use as much of this cardstock as possible. I just have too much, and so for each layer, if you can create a matte layer, at least you can use it up as much, a little bit better. I am going to leave a nice big border between the blue and this pattern paper. I really, really like that triangle paper. There's something about it that just really caught my attention once I saw it. Instead of using the unicorn paper, I am going to bring back that pink star paper that I used in card number 2. I am going to bring another matte layer, and this is the purple one, and I'm going to put this behind the triangle paper. I'm not sure what size this paper is. It's probably 3 by something, or maybe even 3.5 by 4 and a bit. But these colors are really, really looking good. I am then going to trim this banner down so that it stays flush across the whole base of the card. I'm just trying to hold that paper so it doesn't flip on me when I'm cutting it. Okay, I am then going to add a bunch of adhesive tape to this off camera so that we're not watching me just tape a bunch of things. I gotta save some time. And now I'm just going to tape this down to the base of the card. Once again, this is a very, very slight border where you can see the white base card. Yeah, just pulling off the tape. I find this is the easiest way for me to get it centered, is just take the one side off, position it, and then take the rest of the tape off. On smaller pieces, it's not so bad, but on bigger ones, if I were to get it off a bit, especially like if this purple one, if I were to get that one off, I could always just trim it. It's more worrisome on the base because you don't really want to trim your base down. I did add a bit of height to this banner so that when it's on both sides, it's going to be flush. And I did add 2 layers. There we go. I really like this one. This one's a very cute, very soft, very beautiful layout. I like how all the colors work together, those blues and purples and pinks. There's my unicorn. This unicorn die piece is absolutely adorable. I love it. There's something so elegant and beautiful about that piece. And so I decided to use it as a feature image to this card. And I'm going to just place it up near the top. I am looking at all the different elements, the stickers and the golden letters, to see what I want to do with this card, because I got to this point really enjoying it, and I really don't want to overwhelm the card with too much because there is a lot going on already. I am going to take the sentiment Magical Days, and I'm going to place that in the center of the card and go over the unicorn, creating some layers in this way. I'm just going to go right across, and it's going to go over the banner a little bit. Trying to make it as centered as possible. And then I'm going to add the word day underneath and try to make that as perfectly straight as I possibly can without using a ruler. It's not easy for me because they do stick and then you try to move them, and yeah, but I think I did pretty good without using a ruler. There we go. Press that down. Oh man, that gold looks really beautiful. Actually, you know what? I just realized I just forgot to add the dot to the eye. I'll have to do that when I look at it. I just noticed that now as I'm doing the recording. I did add a little banner to the top, and then I added the sentiment, always believe in magic. You don't need to add these sentiments. We just have so many, and I just like adding these little words and sentiments on the card. It's really cute when you also layer and you add these little sentiments, especially if you can tie it in with the sentiment, like the main one, the magical day. In this case, it's just fun. Yeah, I'm just going to add a bunch of more little stickers here. So that's it. This is the first 3 cards of the series that I've created. I have created all 10, and I'm going to release each video in parts, just so that I can do less editing and also not take up too much of your time watching a very long video. As I mentioned in the beginning of this is something that I want to try. And always feel free to leave a comment below. I love reading comments, and just let me know what you think. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I do hope that this has created some inspiration for you. If you haven't gone to your kit, I hope you now have some ideas and you get creating and having a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.